Well, I will not hesitate a moment any much longer because I have something that is just fucking annoying. And you know what? I'm just gonna fucking go to it. Alright, so here it is, okay? Here's the thing, okay? Naruto is shit. You heard me. Naruto is shit. I don't give a shit how much you think it's amazing. It's fucking anal splooge coming out of a urethra, okay? It's fucking bullshit. Okay. Let me go back a little bit, okay? Think back on this. Think back on part 1 of Naruto. Think about how beautiful it was to see such amazing fights, and you were like, wow, I wonder what'll happen when they get stronger, and look at all these promising ninja. Now think now, who the fuck even matters anymore, except for Naruto and Sasuke, and maybe the Kages a bit, I guess, I don't know. Most of the characters fucking fell right to the wayside, and I know what you're thinking. Oh, well what about, Killer Bee, or some of the recent, Cloud Ninja? They have barely, some rare occasions of a spotlight that isn't really, ongoing characters mattering. It's just, hey, let's sort of try to have a spotlight. I mean, like Shikamaru, he only had, one fucking arc? That's not even nearly right. If you want to look at how to do it right, look at things like One Piece, in the part 1 of One Piece. Look at how it was done. That is how you fucking do it, you Nimrod. Now, here's the thing. Look at it and see that the characters are very obviously falling to the wayside. But that's not even the worst part. You know what the fucking nail on the head is? Look at Naruto. Because I know people are going to start with Sasuke, but we'll get to that in a little bit. But look at Naruto. Look at fucking Naruto, okay? He's a guinea. He's a guinea. Now, okay, that's okay, but then let's look at the other hand. In part 2, what is he in part 2? Let's see, okay. He has how many jutsu? Oh, he might seem like he has a lot. No, he just reuses Rasengan and his shadow clones to fucking death. I'm sorry, but that's not good to fucking rely on the same 2 fucking moves the whole time. Here's another thought, and this is a little funny. How about some variety? I don't know, maybe prevent things getting stale. What do I know? Here's another thought, okay? Now, when you put that into perspective, he's also still a Genin. Now you'd think, oh, well, isn't that contradictory? You said he has only a limited amount of jutsu. Of course he's a Genin. No, he also happens to have an S-rank jutsu with wind element Rasen Shuriken. Then there's also, to put on top of that, which by the way was a big wasted opportunity because, hello, he could do any number of wind jutsu, but he just decides, fuck that noise, I'll just make another Rasengan with wind in it. Brilliant. Fucking brilliant. Then, on top of that, he also mastered Sage Mode. A mode that Jiraiya, one of the S-ranking Jonin, the legendary 3 Sannin, could not master, and he mastered it. Did he get a promotion? No! Now you could say, well, Chunin is just for leadership skills. Yeah, and you're saying Naruto hasn't displayed leadership skills? Fucking look at what he did in the Pain arc, and especially afterwards. Especially when he had to center himself and master it to basically get through the waterfall. Remember that? To master his Kyuubi mode? That's the next point! He's mastered the Kyuubi. He overpowered it, and then afterwards even became friends with it. Has any Kyuubi host ever done that? Well, apparently not, except for maybe the Sage of Six Paths, which, who knows, because Kishimoto can't even keep his fucking story straight. He just ass-pull after ass-pull, and then he makes Madara totally unredeemable. No sympathy for the fucking guy. It's like, oh, well, why are you mad? Oh, because Chihara emotional. I don't give a fuck about any of that. I don't give a fuck. Write it properly. Plan your shit, Kishimoto, and get it right. And here's another thought, okay? Just another thought. Okay. So, he's done all that. Naruto has done all that, and he's still a Genin. Seems legit. There's the next point, Sasuke. We could go over and over about it. You probably heard it, so I'll try to keep this relatively short. But he's just fucking stupid. Stupid as hell. Oh, Itachi died to protect the village because my Uchiha clan's evil? Oh, okay. Time to kill Konoha! Why? Because I feel sorry for my brother. What the flying fuck? And not just that. But it's like Kishimoto just wants some of that Sasuke Uchiha cock, okay? That's all that fucking Kishimoto cares about. He wants to suck Sasuke's cock. Why do I say that? Because, oh, jutsu after jutsu. That's all he does. He gets his fucking jutsu on a fucking silver platter because he's a part of the Uchiha clan. Oh, Mangekyo Sharingan? It's because Itachi died. Oh, Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan? It's because he took the eyes of Itachi. The fuck? And then his EMS doesn't even look any different because Kishimoto can't even properly design a Sharingan without going, oh, oops, the other one when they get EMS is a mixture of two things. I can't do that. Oh well, hope nobody notices. And here's the thing. The funniest part of it all, the funniest part is, that's actually... Bleach makes Naruto look like Shakespeare. Look like fucking William fucking Shakespeare. One moment. Alright, now we're resuming. It makes it look like William fucking Shakespeare. Think about this for a moment, will you? Anytime something even begins to get interesting in Bleach, it is like it falls flat on its face. No real character development. Ichigo is basically the Sasuke of Bleach, power just thrown his way all the fucking time because of his heritage, or his bloodline, or where he came from. Oh, he's having a problem now? Oh yeah, he's having a problem right now. He can't get his, his fucking Zanpakuto back. And what does it look like is gonna help him gain it? Finding out about his bloodline as a Quincy. And the funniest part is, I'm sorry to say, but Bleach has not been entertaining ever since around the time Halibel, quote-unquote, died. Which, by the way, did they even resolve that plotline? Because from what I remember, fucking Halibel never came back after they showed that she lived. She just kind of, oh, she's alive. Oh, never mind, I guess I'm going to drop that plot point. And every page of this manga seems to be giant pictures dragging out each chapter, making it to where a 17-page chapter looks like it's 10 pages. And I'm sorry, but that's just not how you do it. And I'm sorry, well, I'm not really that sorry, but honestly, it's funny because the anime even got canceled because of how much filler. Which, no real small surprise it has that much filler when you consider that each chapter is half the size it should be because of big images. It's no wonder the anime was catching up too fast. And again, it just lacks any form of excitement. It's just like any time that something exciting starts to happen, it falls flat on its face and ends up being completely a waste of your time. Oh, these new villains after Aizen. Oh, they look interesting. Oh, no, fall flat on their face. Not really that entertaining at all. Oh, look. We're gonna find out about Ichigo's history. Meh. Oh, Unohana is the original Kenpachi, and Kenpachi's the Rocky, and Unohana are gonna fight. Fuck making that entertaining. Unohana pretty much lets him win. The fuck? And then, there's One Piece. I love One Piece, but, here's a big but, it's far from perfect. So let me try to say, I'll admit I have some bias. I like One Piece. I love One Piece. When I look at Bleach and Naruto, I compare it to fucking One Piece because One Piece does it so much better. But just to show you that I can criticize even something I love, which by the way I used to love Naruto and Bleach, but that's besides the point. I'm gonna do this. I love One Piece. I fucking love myself some One Piece. But would you like to know what's wrong with it? One moment and I shall tell you. Alright, now you wanna know what's wrong with One Piece? Here we go. The first time I noticed something was in the Marineford arc. Don't get me wrong, the Whitebeard War was amazing. I loved it. But it was full of 2-page spreads, and it was a big clusterfuck. It was hard to tell where anybody was, what was going on. It was a big clusterfuck. I'm sorry, it was. And it was full of nothing but 2-page spreads. It felt like all it was 5 pages every chapter, might as well have been, or something, because it was all 2-page spreads. It was 2-page spreads like crazy. That's all it fucking was. I don't know how they did it, but that's what they did. And it was really obnoxious. And then Part 2 came out. When Part 2 came out, okay, the fake Straw Hats, obligatory first enemies are weak thing. Okay, I can get behind that, I mean, One Piece Part 1 started that way, so whatever. I'll maybe allow it a pass, even though I didn't really like it. I'll try to be generous and say, okay, maybe they won't fuck it up the next arc. And, you know, say, hey, it gets a way to display their powers. Plus, they did fight the pacifistas, which showed that their power has increased by how easily they could take one down. With, you know, Sanjay and Zoro, just bam. But then, the Fishman Island. I'm sorry, but the Fishman Island arc was incredibly anticlimactic. You can make all your excuses, and I'll point to, they already fought the fake Straw Hats. They already had their weak enemies. It doesn't matter if you're saying we need to build up. I don't give a fuck what you say. It does not need to be build up. We have all the build up from part 1. Don't start all over again. That doesn't make it develop. It makes it fucking anticlimactic. I'm sorry, but this is just annoying. I mean, if the villains aren't entertaining, if they are no credible threat whatsoever, then how the fuck are we supposed to even give a rat's ass, you morons? I'm sorry, but that's the truth. That's how it is, okay? How are we supposed to fucking care if they're so weak that we know that, you know, I mean, yeah, you can argue, okay, yeah, they're probably gonna win anyway, because, okay, yeah, they're the main characters, they're gonna win. Not always. Not always. Luffy has lost before. Or do you not remember how the entire Straw Hat crew went to being part 2 in the fucking first place? Or the fact that villains such as Crocodile, and maybe to some smaller degree Inaru, have beaten the Straw Hats on, you know, multiple occasions. I'm sorry, but they can lose. Or do you not remember when Akoji, the Ice Admiral, beat their asses? I'm just saying. Or the fact that Ace died, which was a very close... You might not count him as a protagonist, but it was a major character that was very close to Luffy. And we thought he was just going to be rescued. But nope, he died. Here's the thing. I'm just saying, the villains are very anticlimactic. They were not very strong, and that's even with energy steroids to make themselves stronger. And Zoro just one-shotted the main villain of the arc. I'm sorry, but when Zoro can just one-shot the main villain, there's something wrong with your arc. It's anticlimactic, it's not entertaining, and it's just boring. And that's the biggest thing. Manga should be fun. It should be entertaining. It's entertainment. And that was not entertaining. It was boring. Really boring. And Punk Hazard, it was getting better. But overall, Caesar Clown, while sorta powerful, just wasn't that much of a threat either. I mean, he was better than the sharks and the fishmen and all that, but honestly, not that much more. He was a scientist, not a fighter. And that's just the point. Yes, he had chemicals, he had all that, and the arc had its good moments, but it was lacking something. Now, this next arc might redeem it, but Punk Hazard was looking like it was going to redeem it too, so I'm not going to count my chickens before they hatch. It's great to see Bellamy back, and it's great to see Jesus, Jesus, him back, but you know, I'm still not holding my breath because a lot of those other characters don't really look that exciting. Rebecca's a little interesting, meh. She's a bit bland, but she shows some promise. And the guy who hates Luffy is funny, especially since he look like a lady. But I won't hold my breath. We'll see. We'll see.